Good morning and welcome once again to the glorious Peak District. I'm out for a wee wander today with my friends Jay and Matt just there. Wave hello guys. I always force people to either say hello or wave. Well anyway, we parked the cars at the Cat Fiddle around about half an hour ago and we've walked up Shining Tor, which is just back there. You've just seen a quick snippet of video from the trig point and we're now heading down the stone flagged path towards Cat's Tor. So it's just a gentle wander today, a loop of about 10 miles from the Cat Fiddle, Shining Tor, Cat's Tor, Windgather Rocks, and then down into the Goyt Valley, the Irwood and Fernley reservoirs, and then back up towards the Cat Fiddle. So let's get moving. Welcome back. So we've just walked over Cat's Tor, which is just down there, and thankfully the cloud has lifted ever so slightly now, because when we first arrived at the Cat Fiddle the cloud was all the way down, shrouding Shining Tor, etc., but it's lifted thankfully. It was forecast to do that, but there is some rain arriving later on at about 5. We'll be done for about 4, I dare say, at the latest. But it's slowly clearing over towards Kinder, and you see a rush up edge over there. It's quite hard to pick out the features when it's this hazy, but it's certainly turning into a nice day. So I've got Jay and Matt. Matt's got his own YouTube channel, so what I'll do is I'll put some links in the description and I'll put a quick link on screen now. Go and check it out, some excellent GoPro stuff. And Jay, people that have been viewing my YouTube channel for a while now, they might recognise his ugly mug from various trips in the Lake District and various, I was going to say walks in Scotland, but basically just pub crawls, aren't they?
Yeah, just reasons yeah.
I uploaded a video from, what was it, 2007? I can't remember now. 2006 or something like that. I'll put a link in the description and also one on screen for that now, but it is an absolute lifetime ago. Yeah. And it was the West Highland Way, but it was just a pub crawl basically, with a bit of walking thrown in for good measure. It was an awesome trip, and it's one that I think about quite a lot. You know, when you're at work and you think this is terrible. Yeah. Because I work with Jay as well, which is all good. Lucky guy. Yeah, I'm a lucky guy. Well, basically Jay carries me at work. That's how it is. He keeps me in a job. So we're heading down towards Windgather Rocks now, which is just further down there. Some nice little bits of gritstone, and it really is turning into a nice day. Okay, so we've walked over Windgather Rocks and we've now descended down into the forest now. A beautiful pine forest. It's absolutely stunning. Hopefully the white balance could take that. So we're heading along now, and then we're eventually going to drop down towards the reservoirs and then skirt along in the forest along the edge, then back towards the Cat Fiddle. But it really has turned into a great day. I've probably said that about 20 times now. Yeah, there's one of the more recent ones. Welcome back. So walking through the beautiful forest here, just on the western bank of the Fernley Reservoir. The res is just downhill, as you may well imagine. But it's a great forest. Be rude not to. Tops now. The legendary Cat Fiddle Road, which obviously gets its name from the Cat Fiddle pub, just down that way. I'll try and guard you from the wind a little bit. It's a nice gentle breeze, and it really did turn into a beautiful day. You got Shutlings Low over that sort of direction. And this evening, actually, Jason and I are heading to Liverpool. That's one of the reasons why Jay's decided to tag along. He got some last minute tickets to see a gentleman called Bernard Sumner, and he was is the lead singer in New Order, and he was also in the band Joy Division, which Jay and I are big fans of. So after we finish here, we've got a change of clothes. We're going to head via Macclesfield to visit a few key Ian Curtis sites, and then we're going to head on to, I think it's the Epstein Theatre in Liverpool. So what I'll do is I'll include that little snippet of the day in the video, because I think these videos now are turning into like an outdoor vlog of mine. I was beginning to talk about it on one of the recent videos that I did on the Great Ridge, but then the wind just destroyed it basically. So yeah, the Cat Fiddle is now coming into view. Hopefully you can hear me okay. But yeah, I would like to say a big thank you to everyone that supports me in the YouTube arena. All the people that comment. I mean, I've met Matt via YouTube, and Jay, I've known Jay since I was about 11. Right, cut, we're back. I said something silly, so we're back. I was saying, yeah, I met Matt via YouTube actually. Is that where I met you?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. And Jay, I've known Jay since I was about 11, and he's not managed to get rid of me yet. I actually said he's not managed to shake me off yet, but that was why I cut.
I've had a few beers. beers.
That's later. I would say silly things later. Although I'm driving, but you can have beers.
I won't.
You will. You will. So a little bit of trivia. I was going to say Fox House. That's not this one, is it? The Cat and Fiddle is the second highest pub in England, I think. I want to say England. It might be British Isles. So don't quote this because this might be wrong. The highest is the Tan Hill, which is in the Yorkshire Dales, and this is the second highest. And I'll put some info on the screen now about how high it is. I want to say it's 500 and something metres, but then again that might be wrong as well. So just basically ignore everything I've said. Right, it's 515 metres. I just thought I'd come back in on that. This is View Ranger. I've got a route plotted out there, which obviously I'll include all this information in the description, a link to this route map, and I'm also plotting as we go, and that will have been uploaded to shareadventure.com. I always like to get a good plug-in for that, shareadventure.com. Right, welcome. This is part one of the pilgrimage, and just been talking a little moment ago. There's Jay, obviously. I mentioned as we're up on the moors that we're going to see Bernard Sumner, and he was in the band Joy Division. Ian Curtis was the lead singer of Joy Division. You could probably hear a little bit of it playing in the background just now. Well, that place just there, 77 Barton Street, was once Ian Curtis's house. So is that right in saying that pretty much all the Joy Division hits were written in that house?
I think in even that very room to the right.
In the dining room or the living room just there. And obviously
so all the albums he wrote. That's crazy.
And if you've seen the film Transmission as well, which is an excellent like documentary in a way, an excellent. Not Transmission, eh?
Transmission.
Control, yeah. That's the one, yeah. Control is an excellent film made about the early days of Joy Division and about Ian Curtis's life. And obviously this was the place as well where he took his life, in the kitchen in the back. What was it on Jay? Like the washing line, like the clothes.
Yeah, the clothes
line
thing, the old-fashioned thing. Literally, when he was 23.
23 years old. What a waste. Right, welcome back. Take two on this one. I'm going to carry on from where we left off. The memory card ran out, but what I was talking about was, if you've seen the film Control, then you probably recognise that view just there. Because I know there's a few scenes where they're pictured walking up the hill. His wife. What's his wife, or what was his wife called?
Debbie.
Debbie, yeah. So obviously from here, I'll just focus one more time. We're back in again. Right, so from here, the place where Ian Curtis lived and sadly eventually died, we're going to go and see his final resting place, or the memorial to him anyway, at the I was going to say at the cemetery anyway, at the cemetery in Macclesfield. Right, let's go. Welcome to Macclesfield Cemetery, and this is where Ian Curtis's memorial stone is. I think this stone has been replaced, hasn't it? Because it got stolen a while back. But obviously this is a bit of a pilgrimage really for fans, which leave all sorts of different things on there. Just out of interest, if you were wanting to come and visit the memorial yourself, then here is the main car park. If you come in the cemetery, there's the main car park there with my Citroen C4, and it literally is just up here. and it's just there. So it's literally moments away from the car park. Right, off to Liverpool now.
My new best friend. I'm I'm not Bernard Sumner. I'm hosting this evening, and of course you're very welcome. Epstein Theatre is a fantastic venue.
Second floor. Doors opening.
Right, welcome back. So we're in the car park in Liverpool. That's Hancock Street just down there, and it was at the Epstein Theatre with Bernard Sumner. It was Dave Haslam, wasn't it, the guy that was interviewing him?
DJ.
But it was a great night. It was a very good insight into the history of Joy Division, New Order, and just the things that went off around the bands.
Some cheeky little
snippets,
snippets, weren't they?
Right, so from me, I'll say thanks for watching, and Joe also say goodbye because I'll make him. Bye. Speak to you next time.